get in here and close the door because it looks like these Hollywood lawyers are not playing around, and they just came through with a bombshell list of celebrities going down with Diddy's sinking ship. Word on the street is that people like Jennifer Lopez, Will and Jada Smith, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and others are about to be exposed for their role in Diddy's freak-offs, and they're already in full panic mode. But that's not all. Apparently, the feds have also issued arrest warrants for some of these big names, and they could very well be spending Thanksgiving and Christmas behind bars, having a little reunion with Diddy. Because it's not just rumored at this point. The feds reportedly have footage and witness testimonies placing y'all's favorite celebrities and Diddy's freak-offs doing all sorts of nasty things. Girl, this case just keeps getting more complicated. Now, we've all been side-eyeing many celebs who used to attend different parties. However, the person who has it worst at this point has to be Jennifer Lopez because the evidence against her keeps stacking up. Word on the street is that J-Lo has been spiraling since the feds reopened the investigation into that 1999 NYC club shooting because the feds have contacted her with information that implicates her in the incident that she thought Diddy had already handled. A lot of people don't know that J-Lo actually got arrested after the shooting, and the only reason why she and Diddy got off was that Diddy framed someone else to go down for it, the rapper Shine, who ended up doing almost 10 years for the crime. However, people started looking at the case again after Lil Rod claimed in his lawsuit against Diddy that J-Lo was the one who carried the hammer inside the club and gave it to Diddy when the altercation started. One of the victims from the incident, Natanya Rubin, even offered to have the bullet fragments removed from her body just to test it to see if it really came from J-Lo and Diddy.
It's dismissive to think that if someone files a lawsuit that they should be ridiculed. If I didn't suffer, I'm willing to have a doctor remove a part of the 9mm bullet in my face so that they can use it as evidence if need be for this trial. And it may cost me my life, but that I'm willing to do. So what do they have to say to that? I have 9 bullets. I'm sure I can spare one.
But here's the kicker. J-Lo might actually have bigger things to worry about than the club incident because word on the street is that the feds have her on tape doing some very illegal things at Diddy's freak-off parties. By now, y'all must have seen some of the pictures that have been making rounds from Diddy's white parties, with some of them showing J-Lo looking like she's having the time of her life. Well, according to insiders, J-Lo not only used to participate in the freak-offs, but she might have also witnessed Diddy take advantage of unsuspecting young men and women who usually get drugged and R-worded at these parties. Because of all the heat she's been facing, J-Lo has tried to distance herself from Diddy and the relationship she had with him back then. But she's not the only one who has basically cut Diddy off. The moment those accusations started rolling in, Diddy's best friend, Jay-Z, and his wife Beyonce dropped him like a hot potato. They never said anything to support or denounce Diddy, but they also made it clear that they would rather chew rocks than be seen in public with them. I mean, why else would they completely scrap their Rock Nation brunch this year? But see, no matter how much Jay-Z and Beyonce try to distance themselves from Diddy, the receipts will always come back to haunt them. Do they really expect us to believe that they were all at those Diddy parties for so many years and they never saw or participated in the freak-offs? Yet nobody's buying it, especially not after some of the resurfaced videos showing Diddy and the Carters in compromising situations went viral. Like this one video where Diddy is slapping Jay-Z on behind stage as if he's trying to mark his territory. Had fans speculating that Diddy could have been clapping Jay's cheeks on the DL. In fact, there are rumors that Jay-Z and Beyonce used to take turns having freak-offs with Diddy. What added fuel to these rumors was when a lawyer came forward to reveal that she had a client who wanted her to represent him in the sale of a freak-off tape, allegedly showing Diddy and another high-profile celebrity, which people believed could have been Beyonce.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but yes. The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
the
I can't explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video. And I can tell the video was pornographic in nature.
Oh my, all right. So we know that he videotaped a lot of activities at his home, did he? And it sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes, this was actually in his Atlanta home, at
Okay.
a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotaping, like they're being surreptitiously recorded it.
All right.
Y'all really need to give Jaguar Wright her flowers because she called all this a long time ago when she revealed that Diddy was handing the feds freak-off tapes of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jaguar even recently came through with a list of names the feds need to lock up with Diddy because they were in on all the shenanigans.
So let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Should I keep going?
I mean, you're hitting it on.
Jay-Z should be charged. Khaled should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
Many of these names aren't exactly shocking, but girl, Mary J. Blige, how did she get in all this? Then again, when you think about just how big Diddy was in the industry and how much influence he had, it's not surprising that he had so many high-profile celebrities. After Diddy first got slammed by Cassie's lawsuit, we all knew it was just a matter of time before other celebrities, especially the ones in his inner circle, started getting exposed as well. The allegations against Diddy were just too serious for none of his friends to have known about him. However, it wasn't until the feds raided Diddy's house and seized multiple electronic gadgets and recording devices that people started wondering who might actually be on the freak-off tapes. It would turn out that Diddy had secret cameras in different rooms to record celebrities who attended his freak-offs and then used those tapes to blackmail them later. They straight up said Diddy had rooms filled with X toys, bondage gear, hidden cameras, and lingerie, which were reportedly used during the freak-off parties. According to one of the agents, Diddy had cameras positioned to capture everything from every possible angle. Girl, not Diddy caught him in 4K doing the nasty. Of course, they're all scrambling right now, trying to cover their tracks because they know it's up for them the moment their names get released to the public. Oh, and some of them tried to be slick about it, like Usher. Shortly after Diddy got arrested, Usher had people giving him the side eye when he rushed to delete all his posts on Twitter or X. A lot of people felt like Usher was trying to clear anything that could incriminate him in relation to Diddy. Usher later tried to shut down the rumors by saying his account got hacked, but the timing is definitely very interesting. How did his account just randomly get hacked right around the time that Diddy got arrested and Usher's name is making headlines because of his connections with Diddy? Yeah, it's giving damage control. Deleting all your tweets is exactly the kind of thing someone would do if they were panicking about being linked to one of the worst offenders in Hollywood. Usher and Diddy have a long and complicated history that involves Usher allegedly getting abused during his Puffy Flavor camp days. However, Usher has also been accused of being Diddy's handler and helping him get access to other young men, like Justin Bieber, for example. Justin came to Hollywood when he was only 13 without his parents or any other adult to guide him. Well, except Usher and Scooter Braun, who promised Justin's mom that they were going to take care of him and be his so-called swagger coach and help him navigate the industry. However, according to some industry insiders, Usher ended up throwing Justin to the wolves the same way he got thrown to the deep end when he first started his career. In fact, according to Jaguar Wright, Usher was the one who gave Diddy access to Justin Bieber after Diddy had been trying to get to him for a long time. And we all know how that ended.
He took Justin Bieber there. Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute. And his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if Usher had a lot of shady business that he wanted to cover up before the feds got to him, if they haven't already. But if you thought Usher was overdoing it, then brace yourself because you're not going to believe what other celebrities in Diddy's inner corner have been doing. Word on the street is that some of them went as far as paying off alleged victims in secret so they don't release their names to the public. They're deleting text messages and social media accounts and hiring PR firms to clean up their act. According to Texas attorney Tony Busby, who is representing 120 of Diddy's alleged victims, the names of the high-profile celebrities that are implicated in this case are just downright shocking.
You mentioned you're going to name names in these lawsuits. Will there be celebrity names?
I expect so, yes.
As of now, do you have celebrity names?
I do.
Do you also have corporations?
I do.
What will be the reaction, you believe, when these names come out?
I think people are going to be shocked. I mean, I think people already are suspecting some of the names that you might see. I think some of them will be shocking though, and let's not forget that a lot of these parties, whether it be after parties, white parties, whatever the parties were, these were well known. A lot of people really were jockeying to go to these parties. These were parties where a lot of well-known people attended, and so there's venues involved, hotels involved. I think that there will be individuals who had parties at their residences, people that you'll know, people that attended the parties that watched some of this behavior occur and stood by and let it happen. When it happened again and never said a word about it, and in fact hushed it. There's a real culture of silence surrounding all of this. When I said that this was the most well-known secret in the industry, the general public didn't know it was happening, but I think many people within the entertainment industry were aware of some of the things that were going on, or had heard rumors, or had been in the presence of some of this conduct. So, as far as the reaction,
Busby revealed that his firm has contacted some of these people and that, allegedly, they have been offering to pay their victims behind the scenes so they don't get exposed. However, none of this is enough to stop the wave that's about to hit the industry once these names get released. And it's not just celebrities that participated that are catching heat. Everyone who watched, facilitated, looked the other way, or even encouraged the acts will also face hell. As for Diddy, well, it's not looking good for him either. The man is still trying to claw his way out of jail despite the fact that 2 judges have already rejected his bail even after he offered to be on 24/7 surveillance, surrender all his kids' passports, and pay $50 million in bond. But Diddy isn't allowing the rejection to stop him though. At this point, he feels like his lawyers aren't doing enough to get him out of jail, so he fired them and hired a new legal team to get him out. The new lawyer Diddy hired, Alexandra Shapiro, who is also the one representing Sam Bankman-Fried, who recently got convicted on fraud, money laundering, and conspiracy charges and sentenced to 25 years in prison. So, yeah, it looks like Diddy is finally realizing that it might just be over for him, and he's just in that jail cell losing his damn mind. But do y'all think Diddy's A-list friends are getting arrested anytime soon? And what do you think is gonna happen when they finally get charged? Comment down below and check out this next video before you go.